here we go. Another spiritual lesson based upon demand. Based upon demand. As you're coming on, make sure you say hello. Would love to hear from you. And that way, I know that we're on and rocking. Let's see who we have here. I think that it's going to help quite a few folks. I think it's going to help quite a few folks. Let's see if it does. All right. Here we go. All right. If you can hear me okay, just give me a yay. You can hear me okay. Give me some feedback if you can hear me okay. Love to be able to hear if you can hear me. All right, 1 second here. We're going to get this thing rocking, getting set up. All right, here we go. Some folks coming on saying, I made it. This ought to be a unique way to talk about spiritual toughness. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Okay? Let me know if you can hear me okay. And that will... All right, great. Thank you so much. You know, today I'm going to utilize the book of Psalms. The real name of Psalms is Tahliym. Tahliym. I'll be utilizing the scriptures translation out of South Africa, as it makes sure to not cover up the name of our Father, the name of the Savior. We won't be using titles such as God or Lord. I won't be using the Latinized version of the Savior, which is Jesus. I'll be utilizing, when I talk about his name, it'll be Yahusha, HaMashiach, Yahusha. Ha means the, Mashiach, Messiah, our Savior. The Father, Yahuwah, Yahuwah. His name literally means I am that I am. So have you heard that before? I am that I am. The Hebrew word, Yahuwah, means I am that I am. But his name actually is that, Yahuwah. So I won't use titles. I'll be using their name. But I'm going to go, because I was reading this the other day. I've been trying to work on reading at least one of the Psalms every day here for the past month. And this one hit me. So I'll be sharing it with you today. Let's see here. You know, how many of you, let's get into it. Here we go. Now letting some folks come on. Now we're going to get into it. Here we go. We start out today with our lesson about spiritual toughness. Spiritual toughness. I'll be working from the book of Tahliym. Sign name for that is Psalms. But let's talk about spiritual toughness. Spiritual toughness. And here's what I really want to focus on. I want to focus on how many of us have had enemies. How many of us have had tough times. How many of us have had people trying to dog us out, trying to malign us, trying to treat us bad, having life, which is basically people in this life, mistreating you? How many of you have had enemies that have accused you wrongfully? How many of you have seen people that are wrongdoers, people that are evils, and you see them prospering at times, and you go, man, that doesn't seem fair, and that can kind of weaken you spiritually? You follow what I'm saying? How many of you had that happen to you before? You've had that happen to you before? Well, I've had that happen to me, throughout my entire life, where I've seen the crooked. I've seen them swaying and manipulating and navigating, and it seems like at times like they're getting away with it. But I'm here to tell you today they're not getting away with it, because there is a creator that sits on high, and those of us that stand in the straight way, the right rulings, upholding his eternal covenant, the 10 Commandments, we can be assured that we will have great things coming for us. So I'm going to go to the book of Tahliym, sign named Psalms, chapter 34. I might even get over into 35. Depends on how hot this gets as we're teaching. Let's go to Tahliym, sign named Psalms, chapter 34. If you got, I'll be reading from the scriptures version, which is out of South Africa. Doesn't cover up any names, gives the real names. All right, here we go. I bless, and this is David, sign name David, who was a man after Yahuwah's own heart. David says, I bless Yahuwah at all times. His praise is continually in my mouth. My being makes its boast in Yahuwah. Let the humble, this is awesome. Let the humble hear and be glad. You catch that? Let the humble, that's a key sign in spiritual toughness, is humility. Let the humble hear and be glad. Oh, make Yahuwah great with me. So what Daud is saying is, hey, everybody come together. Let's praise him. Let's lift him up. Right? This is how you get spiritual toughness. I'm going there. This is awesome. Oh, make Yahuwah great with me, and let us exalt his name together. It said, let's do it together. How do we get spiritual toughness? Let's do it together. Let's uplift his name together. Now here we go. Daud says, I sought Yahuwah, and he answered me and delivered me from all my fears. How many of you ever had to deal with fear? Let's be raw. Here goes humility. How many of us have had to deal with fear sometimes? The fear of not knowing what's coming, the fear of not having enough, the fear of not having enough money to pay your bills, the fear of enemies coming against you. How many of you have had to deal with that before? Let's listen to Daud. What does he say? He says, I sought Yahuwah. He called out to him. And he answered me. How many of you want the Creator to answer you? If you're going to have spiritual toughness, you got to have that connection, that faith, knowing that he will answer you. And he delivered me from how many of David's fears? All my fear. How many of you want to be delivered from all your fears? This is how you get spiritually tough. When you can know that no matter what comes up against me, I'll be delivered from every single one of them. They looked to him and were lightened. It's getting great, man. And their faces were not ashamed. See, if you look to him, you'll be lightened and your face will not be ashamed. This poor one cried out, and Yahuwah heard him and saved him from all his distresses. Ooh. Saved from all distresses. How many of you want to be saved from all your distresses? All right, I'm getting ready to go in. These scriptures are going to make me go in. I'm not going to have any choice. The scriptures themselves make me go in. Here we go. The messenger of Yahuwah encamps. That means the messenger, we get the sign name angel. But he just didn't say the messengers. He didn't say the angels. Daud said the messenger encamps around all those who fear him, who fear Yahuwah, and rescues them. I wonder who he's talking about there. He's talking about Michael, the arch messenger Michael, the one. The one that's the warrior for Yahuwah. He says he encamps all around him and his squad. Oh, taste and see that Yahuwah is good. Blessed is the man or woman that takes refuge in him. Fear Yahuwah, you his set apart one. See, you got to be set apart. You know, when you keep the commandments, you immediately set yourself apart. While everybody else is saying, no, don't pay attention to Yahuwah's commandments. Those things that are for us, those great things that keep our ways straight, right? Look at this. This is awesome, man. Oh, taste and see that Yahuwah is good. Blessed is the man, and I like to say man or woman, that takes refuge in him. Fear Yahuwah, you his set apart ones, for there is no lack to them who fear him. Now, the fear of Yahuwah is talking about the reverence, the ultimate respect. Not talking about trembling and being afraid and scared of him. It's talking about the reverent fear, the high level of respect. Well, if you have that, it says There's no lack. You're not going to want for nothing. Everything you need is going to be delivered to you if you properly revere him. That's going to make you spiritually tough. Here we go. Young lions have lacked and been hungry. So he's saying even lions go hungry, right? But those who seek Yahuwah lack not any good matter. Those that seek Yahuwah don't lack in any good matter. Come, you children, listen to me. Let me teach you the fear, the reverence of Yahuwah. Who is the man or woman who desires life? Who loves many days in order to see good? Well, if you do, keep your tongue from evil. Keep your tongue from evil, speaking evil things. Keep your tongue away from it. That'll make you spiritually tough. It takes discipline to keep your tongue from evil, especially when you have people trying to slaughter you. Turn away from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it. The eyes of Yahuwah are on the righteous. He's watching the righteous, and he hears until their cry. The face of Yahuwah is against evildoers. See, now Daud is taking it, and he's saying, who's going to fight for me? Well, he's done called on the arch messenger Michael. Said he encamps around. It says that look at it. It says here the face of Yahuwah, which is like flint, right, is against evildoers, our enemies. What does it say about them? Listen what Yahuwah is going to do to our enemies. To cut off their remembrance from the earth. You might see them doing good for a minute, but they're going to get cut off. See, this is a good message because we can speak. I want to speak this in boldness because we all got enemies. I got enemies. I got people that hot on my trail trying to mess with me for no reason. They should listen to this message as I call out what Yahuwah is saying through his servant David. It says, the righteous cried out, and Yahuwah heard, and delivered them out of all their distresses. Spiritually tough. You're going to get delivered. I'm going to get delivered out of all our distresses. Says who? Says Yahuwah. Yahuwah is near to the brokenhearted. Have you ever had your heart broke? Man, I've had my heart broke. Have you ever had people close to you turn on you, try to stab you? Guess what? Says Yahuwah is near to the brokenhearted. And what does he do? And saves those whose spirit is crushed. Many are the evils or the trials of the righteous. So he says on this earth, those that are righteous, those that do the right thing, he says, go ahead and take it. Daud is saying this. David, King David, a man after Yahuwah's own heart. He said, many are the trials, the tribulations, and the evils that come after us on this earth. But, check out that but Yahuwah delivers them out of them all. There's not one time that we're not going to be delivered. All those who call on the name of Yahuwah, all those who walk in the straight path, all of those who understand the Savior, Yahushua HaMashiach, came so that we can grab a hold of him through his sacrifice and have direct access to the Father. These words are for us. This one is for you, baby. Listen to this. It says Yahuwah is guarding all your bones. Not one of your bones is broken. Evil does slay the wrong, and those who hate the righteous are the ones that are guilty. Yahuwah redeems the lives of his servants, and none of his servants take refuge in him are guilty. Nobody that takes refuge in Yahuwah will be found guilty. My goodness. Is that a great word? Or is that a great word? We're talking about spiritual toughness. People are asking me for these lessons. They're saying, Jay, come on, keep sharing with us what you've learned. I'm only sharing with you what I've learned. It took me years upon years upon years. I'm 52 years of age at the time of this message. And I'm telling you, from the time I was in my early 20s, I've been chasing after these truths. And I can tell you, he comes through every single time. I'm going to go to 35 because 35 ties it down even to another level. Because now 35 is going to really give a message to our enemies. We don't have to worry about it. You ready? Here comes our ultimate spiritual toughness in Tahliym, Psalms 35. So now we got it set up. Those got to set up right now to get our minds straight. We know we got a call. We know we got protection. We know that he's looking after the righteous. We know we got to do right things. We got to walk the right way. We talked about the last lesson. The summation of it all is just what? Respect, revere Yahuwah, and keep his commandments. You got it. That's it. The 35, we're going in, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you right now, this is going to get hot. How many of you want it to get hot? How many of you need a hot word? You need something to stir you up. You need something to encourage you. You need something to pick you up. Well, here it comes. Especially if you got enemies chasing you in this life. Here we go. Oh, Yahuwah, strive. That means go against those who strive against me. Fight against those who fight against me. Take a hold of the shield and armor and rise for my help and draw out spear and lance to meet those who pursue me. Say to my life, I am your deliverance. Look at Yahuwah talking to Yahuwah. Say to my life, Yahuwah, I am your deliverance. I'm tore up. I'm already tore up. I haven't got down but just to a couple of verses here. Right? Let those be ashamed and blush who seek my life. Let those be turned back and abashed who plot evil to me. You know, there's people that they'll plot. You walking in the right way. You helping people. You got the right heart. You know you. If you're here listening to this message right now, you know you. I know me. We know that we mean good for people. And even though we mean this good and we will get the shirt off our back, there's people that plot evil against us. See what Dahu's got to say about this. Let them be as chaff before the wind, with the messenger of Yahuwah driving on. Let their way be dark and slippery, with the messenger of Yahuwah pursuing them. One of the messengers, Michael, or one of those other incredible warrior messengers. For without cause, they hid their net for me. Isn't that amazing? For without cause, they hid their net from me. This will make you spiritually tough when you listen to this. Without cause, they dug a pit for my life. Let ruin come upon them when they're unaware, and let their net that they hid catch them. So the net that they're hiding for us, Daoud is saying, well, that net's going to catch them. But let my own being exult in Yahuwah. Let it rejoice in his deliverance. Let all my bones say, Yahuwah, who is like you? I say it right now. I say it without any shame. Who is like him? The Most High, the one that spoke this world into existence. My goodness. I've been standing in awe of him for so long, and I can't wait to see him face to face one day. What about y'all? Right? Let it rejoice in his deliverance. Let all my bones say, Yahuwah, who is like you, delivering the poor from the stronger than he. Isn't that funny that there's people, they think because they got certain power and position, they think that those of us that don't have as much power and position, they're stronger than us. But guess what he says? He goes, and the poor and the needy. Watch this. Watch this. Let all my bones say, Yahuwah, who is like you, deliver the poor from the one stronger than he, and the poor and the needy from them who robs them, from the one that's robbing us. Ruthless witnesses rise up. Man, isn't this awesome? How many of y'all have some ruthless witnesses? Some people lie on you bold-faced for no reason. That's why you got to be spiritually tough. Because Daoud said he's going through it. David is telling us he's going through it. Ruthless witnesses rise up. They ask me that which I knew not. So they're tricking him. They reward me evil for good. He said, I'm doing good. They reward me with evil, beraving my life. But I, he goes, but I, now David, but we, when they were sick, I put on sackcloth. I humbled my being with fastings, and my prayer would return to my own bosom. I walked about as though he were my friend or my brother. Woo! Man, I got chills all up and down my arm right now because I've had people in my life, haven't you? That walk with you like they're your brother or your sister. Daud is saying this. When they were sick, I was there for them. I agreed with them. When they needed something, I was there. And that same one that I was there for, that walked with me as if they were my friend or my brother or sister, I bowed down mourning as one mourning for a mother. But they, that person that I looked at that way, they rejoiced at my stumbling and gathered together. The smiters gathered against me, and I did not know it. How many of you have people working stuff behind your back and you don't even know it? How you going to make it through that? You got to be spiritually tough. And the toughest in this word is going to give us what we need. They done walked about. Look at this. They rejoiced at our stumbling, gathered together, smiters against us. I didn't even know. We don't even know it. They tore in pieces without ceasing. Tore at me, tore at you, tore at us. And we're trying to do good by these people. With unclean ones, mockers, and feasts. They even threw parties. Boy, these people that you thought were your friends, that you thought was your brother or sister, they are now gathering people together and throwing a party, trying to take you down. Gnashing at me with their teeth, smiling in your face and behind your back going, gnashing their teeth, can't stand you. Watch this. Watch what Daud says. Watch what David says. Here goes spiritual strength. Yahuwah, call out to him. How long would you look on? Now he's asking the Father, where's the spiritual strength? Look up. Yahuwah, how long would you look on? You going to just sit here and let these people that thought that they said they was my friends, my brothers, my sisters, that are gnashing their teeth, that are throwing a party, that are gathering others to come against me? How long? You going to sit there and let this happen to me? It's what David's saying. It's what Jay's saying. It's what you should be saying. How long? Watch this. Then we scream out, rescue my being from their destruction, my only life from the lions. We only got this one life. So now Daud is saying, I got this life. Rescue me from these lions. I give you thanks in the great assembly. Where's the assembly? Here today. Where's the kahal, the set apart ones? Those of you that are in agreement with me, we're the set apart ones here today. We're the great assembly today, right? Here we go. We're giving him thanks in the great assembly. Why is that key? Why is that a key to spiritual toughness? Because when all these people are throwing at you, when you want to cry, when you want to complain, when you want to doubt, when you want to fear, that's the time to give thanks to the Most High Yahuwah. Give him thanks. Be in joy. Start clapping. Start dancing. Say, hey, how long? And then after you say how long, say, I'll give you thanks. Come to me. Come get me. Come rescue me. I'm saying it right now. I praise you among a mighty people. That's all of you. I'm praising him right now. Yahuwah, I praise you right now. You see me look out there because I can look up at the mountains. I praise you right now in front of these mighty people. Why don't y'all do the same? Why don't y'all give him some praise right now? You want some breakthroughs? We want some breakthroughs. We're here for a reason. Let's give him some praise among all these mighty people. Let not my lying enemies rejoice over me, or those who hate me without cause wink their eyes. Yeah, I love you. Oh, baby, I hope you're doing good. And they wink over at the other person that they plotting against you. For they do not speak peace, but they devise words of deceit against the peaceful ones of the land. And they opened their mouth wide against me. They said, aha, aha. Our eyes have seen it. They're going, oh, we see him going down. We see him struggling. We see him hurting. They're saying, aha. This you have seen, O Yahuwah. You are witness to this, Father. Do not be silent. Don't be silent. O Yahuwah, do not be far from me. Not right now. Not right now. Not right now. Do not be far from me. Stir up yourself and awake my right ruling. See? This is what I love about what Daud did right here, what David did. See, look how he's setting this up, spiritual toughness. He's calling this all out. He said, how long? You see what they're doing. And he said, I thank you. And then Daud says, what does he say? He said, stir yourself and awake to my right ruling, to my cause, my Eloah, means my mighty one, and my master. Rule me rightly, O Yahuwah, my Eloah, according to your righteousness. Now, what's his righteousness? It's his eternal covenant. That's why this is so clear. His righteousness are his 10 commandments. 1, have no other Elohim before his face. Him and him only. 2, no graven images, no carved images. 3, don't bring his name to nothing. If you cover it up with the title, you're bringing his name to nothing. 4, remember the Sabbath, to keep it set apart. 6 days you do all your work, but the 7th rest. Why? Because he set it apart. So it'll be a sign between me and my people. 5, you have got to honor your mother and father. 6, don't murder. 7, don't commit adultery. 8, don't steal. 9, don't bear false witness against your neighbor. 10, don't covet. Don't be jealous of what your neighbor or your friend or your family's got. See, that right there is what Daud is saying. He's saying, I want you to rule me rightly, O Yahuwah my Eloah, according to your righteousness, your commandments. Because if I'm holding them and if I'm keeping them, I want you to come to me. Let them not say in their hearts, aha, our desire, we got him. Let them not say we have swallowed them up. We have swallowed him up. We've swallowed her up. Don't let them say that, Father. According to your right ruling. Let those who are rejoicing at my evil be ashamed and abashed altogether. Let those who are exalting themselves over me be clad in shame and humiliation. It's coming. It's coming if we hang tight, if we do the right ruling, if we allow right ruling to come over us. Means if we just stay straight on that path, we got it. Let those who delight in my righteous cause. Here we go. Here comes the celebration. Strength here. Ready? Let those who delight in my righteous cause, you should say the same thing, shout for joy and be glad. And let them always say, quote, let Yahuwah be made great, who is desiring the peace of his servant. And my tongue shall speak of your righteousness, Father, your praise all day long. Look how Daud closes that up. He said, let all those who delight in my righteousness, in my righteous cause, let all of us that want to do right, let us shout for joy and be glad. Woo! Man, that's how you get spiritual toughness. I hope you saw that through Tahliym, Psalms 34 and 35, how you can get tough. Are you going to believe? Yeah, we took our plight before him. Yeah, we got enemies striving against us. It doesn't feel good, but what we're going to do? We got to be tough. Everybody said we got to be spiritually tough. We got to do what David did. We got to call out to him. And we got to say, you know what? Judge us with your right ruling. That means we got to be walking right. I'm not talking about legalism. I'm talking about doing the right thing. Revelation 14:12. What's the right thing? Revelation 14:12. Here is the endurance of the saints, of the set apart ones. Here are those guarding the commandments of Yahuwah and keeping the testimony of Yahushua HaMashiach. Simplify. All we got to do to be spiritually tough, the first thing is we got to simplify. We got to guard his commandments, and we got to keep the testimony of the Son who came so that we can have this relationship to even call on the Father. Did this help y'all? Has this helped y'all today? Give me some feedback. Y'all let me know. Y'all want to keep this stuff going? I've been working on, since y'all get this encouragement, I've been working on a site that's got a lot of my years of teachings on it. And I'm thinking about releasing that. I'm thinking about releasing a podcast, and these messages will be the first ones. Because I believe these times are giving us the birth pains of his coming. Hopefully this helped y'all. I feel like we pulled together today. I want y'all to know I believe in you through the Spirit of the Father, Yahuwah, through the Son, Yahushua HaMashiach. Believe in you. I love you. He loves you. We got to stick together. Those of us in these times, I mean, look at what's going on in the world. Do you not understand that things are closing in? And at any time, these bowls are going to be poured out. Those trumpets are going to be going off. So hopefully this helped you. If it did, and you feel somebody else needs some help with spiritual toughness, share this message with them. Feel free to share it with them and let them know, man, I'm not coming to the left or the right. I'm coming straight down the middle. And I love everybody. I respect everybody. I'm not asking you to believe how I believe. I'm telling you, here's how I believe. I'm sharing it with you. I'm being a faithful servant. That's my number one goal in my life, is when I meet the Father, I want to hear him say, well done, my good and faithful servant. And all the goals I've got in my life, that's my number one goal. I got to hear those words, or my life would have meant nothing. Well done, my good and faithful servant. I'm going to be faithful and just share from my heart with full respect and honor for what everybody believes or how everybody wants to roll. And here's at the same time, I close it with this. I've got so much empathy and love in my heart for all of the traditions that's been thrown on people that has so many people confused, all these denominations pull this way, that way. I have empathy for understanding that the truth can be challenging when it goes up against your tradition. So I'm telling you, man, if somebody goes, well, I've always been taught this way, I go, hey, I understand. I was taught certain ways in my life. What I did was I got myself to a position where I said, one day it's going to be me. I'm going to have to stand there personally. I mean, that should be the message you think in your head, personally. I'm going to have to stand there personally before the Father, and I'm going to have to give account for what I believe. Not what mama, not what daddy, not what grandma, granddaddy, not what they believe, what I believe and how I acted upon that belief. Did I fulfill my purpose, which I believe is to worship him and spread his word of truth. And his word of truth, very few on earth are going to receive and accept. That's why it's called the remnant. the peculiar people. Maybe you're one of those people. Maybe this message helped draw you a little bit closer to that, of being one of those peculiar people. I know I'm one of those peculiar people. I know I don't follow the ways of tradition. I know I don't. And I'm proud of the fact that I believe my own, based upon my own thoughts. And I went and did my own research, which I encourage you to do. This message today was about an uplifting, making you spiritually tough, because I know what it's like to have people dog you out, trash you out, have different agencies and people and congregate, all kind of stuff coming up against you, and it can beat you down. But I'm like, you know what? I'm spiritually tough because I got great examples in here in His Word of what to do. I got instructions, and I'm doing it. And I encourage you to do the same. Y'all have a great day. Spread this message if you feel so led. Love y'all. Mwah. Big time.